Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Benfica disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's through here. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rummenigge. Decent hit! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. McTominay. Suarez has given away a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Clips it so gently. Oh, that's a key interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Lobbed in behind. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. He is through here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is good alertness. To Michelis. David Villa. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Luis Suarez!
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, can he get onto this? Luis Suarez. Can he put it away? He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Benfica clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score.
There's the hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vardy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Khan punts it upfield.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Luis Suarez. Has a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Mateus. Rummenigge. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Nakata, and the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Mateus plays it short. Mateus, and here's Nakata. And now they can spring out of defence. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Szoboszlai approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Benfica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Skims one in. And the keeper's in command. McTominay. Foden. Nakata. Rummenigge looking to add to his goal. Floated up and over. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Caros espectadores, podem encontrar recipientes para o lixo em todas as entradas para as bancadas. Obrigado. Substituição para o Benfica. Número 8. Abandona o relvado.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Neymar.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Madrid do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And here's Suarez.
Benfica couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, that's been intercepted. Hernes is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he finish? And more, and more, and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 71.649
Neymar.
espectadores.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. No way through there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Puyol cuts it out. And he's picked out the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well-timed,
excellent interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now.
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants...
And the shot! He's got a goal!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, is this the start of a comeback? And here's Vardy!
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to. He's got a side of goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
McTominay really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. "75 minutes played. That's headed upfield. And he's got the beating of his man. Rummenigge! And that would have been game, set and match.
Rummenigge just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Mateus goes short. There's the shot! Madrid are looking to go forward now. That is ended up in no man's land. He's in a good position here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Well, that was well positioned.
Oh, he's been caught napping! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The final 5 minutes. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Great chance! Up he goes! It's in! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So now the difference is 3. He's going for goal! Keeper gets just about enough of it. And the counter is on. Well, that's well spotted. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. David Villa, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Just eases him off the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rummenigge, and he's lost his man here. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And they're back on the ball again. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be...
Trife! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Drogba gets flagged offside. Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's clever. Schmeichel catches it safely. Ricky Puig kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Taken back almost. Has a goal! Pedri. Van Dijk does well to get it back. That is a great pick out. Can he finish? They've scored!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Drogba. Oh, perfectly measured that. In comes the corner. Morocco with the corner, they're first. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham! Morocco have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Time and again they are repelled. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Morocco upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Played into space out wide. And that's out of reach. And he was quick to react.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Out of play for a goal kick. McTominay picks it up from the goal kick. That looks a cracking ball. Plenty to aim at here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he was alert to it. Now it's Torres. And here's Messi. No way through. And it's Fernando Torres. Half-time getting close now. Cruyff, brilliantly cut out. Rummenigge might just make this. McTominay. Now it's Messi. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Bergomi. And here's Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Madrid head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vieira. Oh, this is a terrific run. Floated up and over. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now it's Messi. And the shot! It's there! And this is getting better and better.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Bellingham. Tries to dink it through. Rummenigge. Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Hits one! Now, he's been caught napping. Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Bellingham. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! Decent enough try.
Right, certainly could have and should have made more of that.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 21. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Done delicately. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Araujo deals with that comfortably. David Villa. Looking tidy in possession here. David Villa. And he's straight offside. Yaya Toure. And it's Nedved. Turns back here, probably the best option. No, again there's no way through. Now that's well seen too. Good ball over the top. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neatly clipped into space. Good read, needed to be. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rummenigge.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
El dorsal 20. El dorsal 10. Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
El dorsal 18.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well played. A searching ball that into space. Can he latch on to this? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And there's green grass ahead of him. Toure looks to get on the end of this. Nedved. Yaya Toure. That is good alertness. Law. Oh, great chance.
Morocco appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Could be
descuento.
danger here. He's had a hit! And more, and more, and more. And the lead is extended still further. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Vardy really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
A case now of complete control. And we're done. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. He's got the shot away! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Good steal, he just read it. Madrid have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Fernando Torres. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And they can counter here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Works it forward. He is starved of space and time. Openda proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's found support out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a sharp pass. Look at the space here. Alexander-Arnold got a long way forward to join the attack. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Madrid are looking to break at pace. That pass has been well intercepted. Rummenigge, he's got away. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, Red, nice interception. Time and again they are repelled. Great ball, and he's in. Hits one! It's in! 2 up, and threatening to pull clear.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pass is just off target. Looking for the run. Van Dijk makes the interception. Van Dijk making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder. Chance for the header! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ernest is offering some sort of an apology there. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Van Dijk is there to clear. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Now that's well seen too. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rummenigge. And there's green grass ahead of him. Look at the space here. Chance! And he hits the net. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's clever. He rises! Harmlessly behind.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's good vision. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now this could... Can he finish? Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rafael Leao, while facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. McTominay, played out to the right. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Quality ball. Rummenigge. And the counter is on. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ernest. Spread out to the left. He can run onto that. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernando Torres. Van Dijk gets it clear. Oh, well played. And the finish! What a wonderful goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare.
And it's half-time here. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Elle s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant. Merci.
And the action is back underway. Well read, nice interception. Played with finesse. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, good-looking ball. That's a nicely measured pass. He's got tall. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
To Michelis. Oh, a delicate chip through. He won't be happy with that one. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Neymar. Ronaldinho. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Hullet. He is just caressing the ball. And the ball's a good... It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Has a look and place it forward. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Rafael Leao. Decent hit! Brilliantly cut out. Messi. McTominay. And he's intervened well there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain.
Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Fiddles it through. Oh, super find. Can he put it away? In for the pieces! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Now it's Hullet.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Good ball over the top. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Plays a delicate ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now, that's a nice ball, neatly clipped into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Rafael Leao.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's cut it out. Floated through. Ricky Puig is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is one way to stop him. Very much into the last knockings. De Michelis kept his eye on it, and he's there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here.
Le numéro 19, Neymar. Le numéro 17, le numéro 20, le numéro 14.
And now they can spring out of
Le
defence.
numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 4.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Le numéro
That's
10.
been drilled forward.
Le numéro 13. Le numéro 9. Véran.
And he's running. Great
Attention,
chance!
changement. Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
All hands on deck for this one. And it's Van Dijk. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Fernando Torres, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. Could be danger here! Oh, that's well spotted. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. That's a lovely pass. Forwards and with intent. Chooses to go crossfield.
There he is, the one they call the Divine Ponytail.
Well, that is his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything connected to that ponytail is footballing perfection. His guile, his passing, and his goals are things of legend.
And it goes crossfield. That pass has been well intercepted. Thuram. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Messi shapes to shoot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Aim forwards. And he welcomes it in. Dida catches it safely. Thuram. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
De Michelis did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Thuram. Still goalless. And it's Baggio.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And that is a little undercooked. Rummenigge. Passing nice and neat, and he was alert to it. Messi.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Zanetti. Roberto Baggio.
Brescia clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Zanetti. And it's Baggio. Deftly done. Neatly clipped into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. A searching ball that into space. Somewhat off target. Bit too much weight on the pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Roberto Baggio. Zanetti. And it's played forward. Ricky Puig. Rummenigge. It's a sweet ball that. Pinches it off him. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Back they go. Roberto Baggio. Turns and goes back. Totti unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Seedorf cuts it out. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. No, that's been intercepted. Zanetti. Half-time rapidly approaching and it's still goalless. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rummenigge goes in for the header! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Important interception. Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! Just off target.
McTominay must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Seedorf. Gullit is onto it in a flash. And that's another good win of the ball. Ricky Puig. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Roberto Baggio. And it's Zanetti. It's Pirlo. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Gullit. Pirlo. Cannavaro. Pirlo. It's Pirlo! And it's in! They are right back in business!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's found a way past. Oh, this looks sharp. Chance here to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played into space out wide. Shot could... Has a goal! Goal! Brescia! And the comeback is complete! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Baggio providing an outlet on that flank.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That is good alertness. Pirlo. Well, that has not gone well. Just about up to 75 minutes. Roberto Baggio. No way through, so back it comes. Rummenigge. Baresi makes the interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ricky Puig. Hernes. Chance to finish. Oh, that could cost them.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on.
Sostituzione per il Brescia. Numero 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 3.
Zanetti shifted upfield, and it's Totti. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Messi in acres of space out wide. Roberto Baggio. Totti sends it crossfield. He's had it taken off him. Van Dijk. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's clever. And through to the goalkeeper. And it's Baggio. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Vardy. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No, it's not getting there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Vardy. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, great, there's the hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Totti. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That is a brilliant interception. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's looking for the runner here. Lam. Passing is crisp and sharp. That could spell trouble. And through to the goalkeeper. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Aimed beyond the defence. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chance to shoot now. Rummenigge has a goal! They've scored! The breakthrough strike!
Mbappe very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So the first goal of the game. Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Rummenigge, and he's found a way, and the shot! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rummenigge.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Quality ball. De Michelis cuts out the pass. Pass somewhat off target. Hernes. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's played him through. He's through now. He's had a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them.
Mbappe!
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Deftly away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Albania really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
Davids. Bayer deals with it effortlessly.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Torres. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Mbappe. Davids. And he welcomes it in. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada.
Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Neuer is there to take. And that's put paid to a promising move. Roberto Baggio. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Fernando Torres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. De Michelis gets it away. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Shifted upfield. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nicely aimed pass. Rummenigge. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Fernando Torres. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking for options, for movement.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
El dorsal 13, Fernando Torres. El dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
His
17,
positioning was spot
el
on.
dorsal 11, Neymar. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 5.
He's given it away. Rummenigge, and he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
Albania have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Mbappe. Araujo. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Mbappe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, no joy this time. De Michelis clears. And it's Neymar. Rummenigge touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Up he goes! Great football, shot and save.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
In for a header! Lahm gets it clear. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It could be in here. That's a sharp pass. Neymar. Terrific header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Adams wins the duel this time. That is a great pick out. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? An opportunity then to pull clear here. And the shot shot at goal! And yes, it's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Vardy. Oh, good taking him. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted, struck first time. So, third corner of the game. Araujo can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a good ball played into space.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. McTominay. That looks a cracking ball. Now there's a fine ball. Lahm. Oh, good-looking ball. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Rummenigge. And that should get the job done. Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. The action has already started. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Shapes to shoot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Neymar. And he won't reach that. Now it's Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Adams makes the interception. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Good read, needed to be. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Can he get it through? Oh, Red, nice interception. And the shot!
they've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a decent clearance. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Messi. He's through here. And a header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Still goalless at the moment. And here's Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. No, that's been intercepted. Rummenigge. Ernest.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's had a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Ajax applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ricky Puig. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that's gone loose. And here's Messi. Quality ball. That has been cut short. Ernest. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Chooses... And the shot! He's got away with one there. Ooh, delicate chip through. Rummenigge! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Well, that's well seen too. Davids. That is good alertness. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ernest. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neymar. Oh, he's burst through. Has a goal! Oh, the ball's went loose here. Davids. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Neymar. Ricky Puig. Pull it. Messi.
That was lovely, that.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hernes. Rummenigge. Gets into some space. Ricky Puig. And it's Messi. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hits one! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Madrid have their second corner now. Messi attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack.
Can he put it away? Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Neymar. Big header! It's there! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Neymar. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get...
Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's hoisted clear. Messi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Ajax really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's well spotted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely aimed pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal, but now the finish! Oh, taken with style! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That was a given. It always was.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 7, Gullit.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Ajax surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
That's been cut out, well played.
Number 11, Suarez.
Luis Suarez.
Number 15, Rudiger. Substitutions taking place.
Foden. Neatly clipped into space. He's onside, and he's managed to get free.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
McTominay promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Luis Suarez.
2 added minutes has been
Szoboszlai.
indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Vardy, and Vardy! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be
What are
heavy.
your thoughts on
after the
today's
final
game then,
whistle
Jim?
today.